Man, I've been up since 3:30 this morning. I'm just out here thinking right now. I was doing a little bit of scrolling and stuff a little bit ago, and man, there's just so much unhappiness in the world. And I noticed this a long time ago. It's always been the case. I noticed this pre-COVID, and this is when I started to create my business, um, which the foundation of it stems from this. It stems from being unhappy in life, lost, confused, but still understanding that the happiness is there and the path for you is there. The route is there somewhere. The instructions are there somewhere. The purpose is there somewhere. You just don't know where it is yet. You haven't found it yet. And those are the people that I create for. Those are the people that I speak to. And those are the people that I think about often. So when I'm scrolling, I'm looking on social media and I see the unhappiness, I see the things people say, I see so many similarities, no matter where the people are from, no matter where they live, no matter if they're male, female, black, white, Asian, doesn't matter. Uh, there's so many similarities in people's stories and people's current realities and just in life. And I think that life will cause you to get so mixed up in your own things that you don't understand that so many people around you feel the same way. So with all that being said, I keep that on the forefront of my mind all day, every day, and I'm constantly thinking of how I felt when I was homeless, when I was lost, when I was confused, when I felt as though I had no purpose, when I was suicidal, when life had no meaning and no purpose to me. I think about that often. I think about how I felt. So when I hear people talk, I'm thinking from that place. I'm thinking from, that time period of my life. And I just want to say that I guess I want to reiterate the fact that when I'm speaking to those people, who may be lost, confused, unhappy, or whatever, but they know that this isn't the end all be all. They know that this isn't the end of the road for them. So if you're that person, I'm talking to you right now, and I just want to let you know, bro, if you're unhappy with work, with the job that you do, with the lifestyle that you live, if you're unhappy going home, you don't feel at peace in your own home, in your own four walls, um, I'm just here to tell you, bro, that it's all in your control. Everything you want to do, everything you want to accomplish, everything you want to be, everything you want to experience, all those things that are on your heart and in your mind are possible for you. There are things that you can do, there are things that you can complete, there are things that you can accomplish, and don't let nobody in this world tell you otherwise, ever. Now, aside from that, the first snap I just seen, as soon as I just finished that, as soon as I just posted that last message and I watched a story, the very first story I saw said, "I'm so glad the work week is over." And this person was at work at 1 a.m. Most people are in the bed at 1 a.m. sleeping soundly. See, these are the things. This is why I need to get on YouTube. I need to just go ahead and make this into a YouTube video. So that might be what I do. There's so many angles of this that I want to hit, bro. For one, ooh, how do I break this down in a way that I'm not yapping for 30 minutes straight? Why is there a fly in here? My balcony door is open. That's why. Um, so after I just said everything I just said, I go look at a story and the person says, "I'm so glad the work week is over." This is exactly why I do the things that I do, right? So if you look right here, this is beside that I'm in my office. If you look right here, you see that I have a lot of books, right? I've read almost every book down here. Read a lot of books, right? I have 100 books ebooks that I've read as well that you can't see. So I'm telling you that to say I've spent a lot of very unsexy time with my head in the books, with my head down with a pen and paper, taking notes, studying. I've spent hundreds, about thousands of hours on my computer in the books. Today, I don't have a 9 to 5. Today, I drive my dream car. Today, on a day to day basis, I'm living life how I desire in these moments. Today, I am in search of living in a very nice home in my dream city and state. Dream home, dream car, dream city, state, dream occupation. I'm earning money from home or wherever I want to be in the world with little to no effort. All because I spent a lot of very unsexy time with my head down, right? So, what am I saying? There's so many people in this world, and you are probably one of them, who on a day to day basis don't want to go to work. They enjoy going to work because it gives them something to do. I have coworkers. It's an escape from my home life. I get away from the relationship that I hate, or the kids that get on my nerves, or the home that is cluttered and dirty and stresses me out, or the husband that whatever it might be. It's your escape. And you get immediate gratification because you're doing a job or doing a service or completing a task that you get feedback from immediately, whether it's from your coworkers, whether it's from completing the job, or you feel good. You feel good, you feel needed, you feel wanted, you feel valued, you feel good because you have a job, and you feel good because you get to earn money and take care of the things that you need to take care of. It feels good. But you hate having to get up and go to work for whatever reason it may be. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you don't feel like going to work today. Maybe you have that one coworker that you hate, or that micromanaging boss that pisses you off. But it's this bittersweet thing because you love the fact that you have a job, but you hate the fact that you have to go to work. It's not an option for you. Like, I have to do this or I die. That's exactly what I'm talking about when I say the things that I say, bro. There's so many angles of this. There are things in life that you want, and on the other side of that want and that desire is that is you know is a lot of unsexy reps. There's a lot of reps you have to put in. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of trial and error. So you look at that thing and you look at the obstacles, which is the trial and error, which is the work, which is the unsexy thing, and you say, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this thing to get to that thing that I really want, because it's not sexy, it's not fun, and I'm going to hate it. On the flip side of that, you have a everyday life that you genuinely don't want to be living. You're constantly moving towards whatever it is that you truly desire. You're constantly going to work because you keep telling, I'm gonna be rich one day. Oh, I'm going to buy a house on 5 acres of land one day. Oh, I'm gonna make sure my kids don't want for nothing the way I did when I was younger one day. I'm a vacation, I'm gonna leave the country, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna travel, I'm gonna whatever one day. There's all these one day. One day I'm going to do this. One day I'm going to do that. So you're constantly moving towards what it is you truly desire, because you don't want to do the unsexy things, which might be reading books, which might be watching people like this on YouTube and listening to the insights and the valuable gems they have, which might be taking classes and courses. It might be being mentored by someone, which means, damn, I gotta spend time. I have to spend money. I have to do a lot of unsexy things. It's very difficult for me because I'm in the process. I'm on the path. I'm doing the things. right? I'm doing the unsexy work that it takes to get me to where it is I want to go. And a lot of times, because I'm in it and because I'm doing it, I don't really realize that I'm already getting a lot of the things that I've been desiring, such as not having a job, such as having my first car be my dream car, such as being able to realistically search for places to live in my dream city and state. Like being able to do these things that were, when I was 9 years old, riding bikes with my cousins, and we riding bikes and we saying, "Oh yeah, I'm driving a Mustang. Yeah, I'm driving an Escalade. Yeah, I'm driving a Rolls Royce. Yeah," on our bikes saying this. "Oh yeah, we pulling up into the driveway going back home. Yeah, I'm pulling up into my driveway. I got a 5 bedroom house, 4 bathroom." Like we 9 years old riding bikes, doing this and that, saying, what it is that our true fantasies in our head is like, this is the lifestyle I really want to live. This is what I really want to do. This is who I really am, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that speaks volumes because as a kid, like, you don't have the consciousness. You don't really understand fear, like the fears that we have as an adult. Oh, what if I go after this? What if this happens? And what if that happens? You're not thinking like that as a kid. So you have these grand fantasies in your head of how life is going to look. And then when you become an adult, all these things come stepping away. Well, I had to stop. I had to realize that as an adult. I'm so big on keeping my childlike mind so that I don't lose sight of that fearlessness that I had when I was a kid, when I wanted certain things out of life. When I said, "Oh, I'm going to do this one day," well, I was 9 years old saying, "I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to have houses and cars, and my mom and dad are going to have, I'm going to buy them houses and cars. My siblings are going to be good. My kids are going to be good. Like, I'm going to have dope kids. My kids are going to be super smart. I'm going to have a crazy legacy." I was thinking of this at 9 and 10 years old. And I didn't, like, as an adult, I started to lose that. I started to get stressed. I started to be worried. And then I'm like, no, I can't lose that child. Like, I had to, long story short, remember who I was as a kid. So I'm telling you right now, bro, don't lose sight of the things that you desired and that you valued as a child, bro. Get back in touch with you. Get back to the core of who you are, bro, and stop letting the distractions and the noise of the world disrupt you and put fear in you and make you think that you're not capable. Quit listening to your family. Don't listen to your mama, daddy, aunties, uncles, grandma, grandpa, sisters, brothers. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them, bro. And tap in with your core. Listen to people who are well, they're well beyond where I am. You know, like for instance, the people that I was talking to somebody the other day, and they was trying to tell me about a family that they know and that they were helping out, and they're like, "Man, these people got money, bro." Like, and started talking. I'm like, "Brian ain't trying to hear that," like, respectfully, and because the reason why I couldn't get into that conversation and I couldn't allow myself to be exposed to it is because I can't allow myself to see that as a baseline. I can't allow myself to see that as a target. I can't allow myself to see that as something that I want to do and that I want to achieve. No, show me the real power players, the real movers, the real shakers. Show me the people with freedom. Show me the people with freedom. Show me the people that have time freedom. Show me the people that have location freedom. Show me the people that have options. Show me the people that have true wealth. Show me the people that have great health, great fitness, great relationships, great spiritual health. Show me. I want to. Those are the people that I'd listen to, that I'd take advice from, the people with freedom. And it's very hard to explain that to people who have never seen it before. But thankfully, I've been exposed to it. I have friends who are $100 million people. So I get to expose myself to people who are like really having and they're still in their 20s. This dude, the person who has really, really, really allowed me or helped me and given me the tools that I need to build up my foundation and to do the things that I can do so that I don't have to have a 9 to 5 and that I can develop skills to pay my bills. His name is Chris. And if you've been here long enough, you've seen Chris, you heard me talk about Chris, you've probably gotten knowledge and value from Chris yourself. Um, but Chris is a man that I watch go from, he by the time I met Chris, he had about $10 million, but I've watched him go upwards of 150 million dollars in the last few years off pure knowledge and skill and value, giving value to others, and that's what's encouraged me to do the same. But it's also encouraged me to see what's possible for my life, right? And Chris just turned like 30 years old, 30, 32, he was in his 20s when I seen him, right? Military dude, got out the military and ran it up off of his skills. Never had to hustle people, scam and scheme, things like that. Because that's a lot of times what we see. We see rappers, we see ball players, we see dope dealers, we see scammers, but we don't see niggas that just get it off the skill, off the strength, off giving value to others. But that's what I expose myself to. Those are the things that you need to expose yourself to so that you can one day get to your one day. So you don't have to be that 50 or 60-year old who's still saying one day I'm gonna be rich. One day, man, if only I can hit the lottery, man. If I was only blessed with millions, if I was, you don't have to be that guy or that gal. You can really get to your one day. One day, you have to put yourself in the right environments, bro. That's offline and online, and I've been saying that for almost 10 years straight. And it's crazy to do this reflecting that I'm doing this morning because, like I said, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of one days that I've made possible and that I've made today. Instead of it being one day, instead of it being someday, it's right now, today, and I'm living it. I just want to encourage you, motivate you, and let you know somebody sees you, somebody hears you, somebody understands you. And in spite of how you feeling and what you're going through right now, bro, just keep pushing, keep going, and understand that you can.